Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Hybrid Shin HD, and today we're bringing you another coach interview for the Elite Draft Championship. We have our special guest today, Shlubbs.
Hey guys, Boba Will here, and I'm the coach of the Miami Mudkips. Hello.
So, Shlubbs, are you ready for this interview?
Yes, I'm quite prepared.
I am appreciative, and I am thanking you for actually being on here. So, thank you.
Oh, well, I thank you for having me.
All right, man. So, it's gonna be simple questions. You know, normally the first question is the hardest. So, first question is basically, tell me something about yourself. I know it's not a question, but you know.
Amazing. Well, I really like soccer.
Okay.
I was watching soccer games today and yesterday, actually. That's why I wasn't in the house or in the dorm per se. But yeah,
internationally.
I love Champions League. If any of y'all know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, really coveted European soccer league, the best of the best.
All right.
And yeah, I love soccer.
Interesting. Anything about your YouTubes? Nothing.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's Shlubbs. Yeah, I rarely upload, but the videos are pretty nice. I do say I am quite proud of them. So yeah, check them out, guys, if you want. Of course, I'm not forcing you or anything. No, please check out my video. Please check out my video.
All right, so on to the next question. Since basically the Elite Draft Championship is basically Pokemon oriented in this channel, I want to ask you, when did you actually get into Pokemon?
I got into Pokemon when I was around 6 years old. I remember it was in first grade. My older cousin, he was playing a Game Boy Color, and it had, I think it had Pokemon Gold in it. Either Pokemon Gold or Pokemon Silver, one of the two. And yeah, he was playing it, and I was like, "What's that?" He was like, "It's Pokemon, boy." And I was like, "Let me play." And he was like, "All right," and he let me play a little bit.
You're a Gen 2 baby.
Not really. I got into Pokemon, like that was the first time I'd ever played Pokemon.
Okay.
The first time like I sat down, like got the game, got the console was in Gen 3 with Pokemon Sapphire, which explains the Mudkip. Okay. Yes.
All right, so it kind of ties into that since we mentioned about Mudkip. What is actually your favorite Pokemon and why?
I would say, well, other than Mudkip, to keep it interesting, I love Arcanine. I just love the design, the way Arcanine looks. Just
a legendary Pokemon.
Giant dog, the legendary Pokemon, right? You look at its freaking mane; it looks so sick. Oh yeah, Arcanine he's a great dog, great Pokemon.
You mentioned something about you getting to Pokemon in your first grade. Actually, what is actually your most memorable Pokemon moment?
Most memorable moment, I would have to say beating Cynthia when I was playing Pokemon Diamond for the first time. Because let me tell you, all right?
All right.
When I first played through Gen 3, and then I played Fire Red it was just Fire Red. I walked through the Elite Four, the Pokemon League. You know, that was a cakewalk, right? Mm-hmm. It was nothing. And then you go to the Elite Four in Sinnoh, and I'm like, oh, okay, the Elite Four ain't nothing. And then you see this bad bitch Cynthia with her blonde hair. She's wearing this black clothing, looking super intimidating. You walk up to her, and she's like, "Fight me." I'm like, oh shit. And I looked at her team. She's got a freaking Spiritomb that has no weaknesses in Gen 4. She's got a thick ass Milotic. She got a Roserade that's gonna do super effective damage to most of my Pokemon because I love water types. And then she's got a fucking Togekiss. She's got a Garchomp, and I forgot the other thing, but it was probably powerful as shit. So yeah, I ended up losing to her like 5 times. And then when I finally beat her, oof, I was over the moon, elated.
So did you start off with Empoleon?
No. I think I started out with Infernape, actually.
Oh, Infernape. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But Platinum, I did choose Piplup.
Ah, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. You know, since we are talking about the draft here, you know, since let's get more into the actual Elite Draft Championship. Actually, what are your thoughts on Season 1's formats, as in like in general?
Wait, hang on. What's the format?
Like the rules, the draft style.
Oh,
you know, like the meta for like the rules basically.
Okay.
And not just the rules, but like what I've been hearing a lot lately is about the gauntlet. in previous interviews, like things about the draft league.
Okay. All right.
Are you pulling it up? Are you pulling it up?
No. Ask me the question again.
Okay. What are your thoughts on season 1's formats?
I think it's pretty interesting. Obviously, it's season 1, so we might end up running into some bumps in the road in the future or down the road. But I think, you know, for a format, it is pretty good. I'm okay with, you know, banning Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. That's fine. And then certain Z moves, of course, that boost accuracy, that obviously has to go. Or not accuracy, sorry, evasion. Yeah, evasiveness. So yeah, I would say all in all, I'm okay with it. I do have to say I'm a bit disappointed that Tapu Lele isn't available because I fucking love Tapu Lele. I probably would have drafted
that thing. One-shot things with choice specs, bro.
Yes, dude, it would have been my first pick probably.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Anything about the Gauntlet? Have you heard about it?
No, the Gauntlet, is that when like everyone plays everyone?
No, the Gauntlet is basically the bottom 4 has to compete for their season.
Oh, the Gauntlet.
That's something new I implemented.
It's not. See, there's a reason why I know nothing about it, is because I'm not gonna have to worry about it when the time comes.
Oh, okay. It's something that I implemented just because, for those that want to have fun, and you know, a lot of people are scared of being in the bottom 4, and it's new. You don't normally see that in any any draft leagues.
I think it's really important because it brings a sense of competition to the league, and it makes people want to do well because they know that if they don't do well, their spot isn't assured for next season.
Exactly. Yeah. And what I love is that there's people that want that. There's people that I've talked to before, that they're excited because it's a learning concept for them. So being in this league will actually help them learn to see how people's fighting style and play style. Especially, we're gonna get to that question later, but it's interesting to see this Gauntlet because, you know, the more in seasons we go through, the more competitive it gets because the better and better it gets to stay, you know. Hopefully season 1 is a success and we have multiple seasons. I'm trying. You're trying. I definitely see that. I don't want it to be like FTL, you know what happened with that. Yeah. So moving on to the next, what are you most excited about the league?
I'm excited about eventually winning it.
Oh, Mr. Cocky over here. You know, we actually have a really tough opponents in this in this league.
Who?
I'm just saying, there's just people you haven't seen yet. You know, like there's people.
Who? I do not know of them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bet you they know of me though.
Your son is in it, and you taught him the ropes. What if he's improved?
But yeah, he's definitely improved. But you know, he's far away from ever reaching where I am right now. I mean, I think he'll get there eventually, but he's not just there yet. Oh, okay. I'm probably going to end up having to help him build some teams, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that for him for this. Okay. I don't know. He's going to have to be a good boy.
All right. So without spoiling any of your plans, well, not plans, but like your plans for the draft, is there anything that you want to improve on? Any game plans of what you're doing before the draft?
Well, something that I kind of pride myself in, coming from VGC and stuff, is team building. I focus and put a lot of time and effort into building my team specific for each opponent that I will be facing. Okay. So, like, there may be multiple different sets that you could run for a certain Pokemon, and maybe a certain Pokemon is usually only run a specific way. But if I'm facing a team where if I put a certain move on that Pokemon, it'll be more favorable than another move, I'm obviously going to modify that Pokemon for the requisite team, which is something that I think more people in this league, I hope, take into consideration when they do that team building. I hope that they take that extra mile when it comes to...
Like I said, there's going to be other people that are watching this. So, like... You know, like the shades that are going to be coming on here, you know.
Listen, all right. I want it to be a competitive league. I want everyone to try their best and to make the best teams that they possibly can for each opponent.
See, the thing about FTL is that we never got to face each other. But that's a game plan that I've been going through on my side of the conference when we were in the FTL together.
Yeah.
And so, like, for example, when I was in the FTL, people did not expect me running Physical Venusaur.
But Physical Venusaur is good. It gets Earthquake.
And Outrage.
And Outrage, dude. Like, exactly. Yeah, it's good.
And I think I forgot what it had, but I remember setting up on him. I think Swords Dance. Yeah, I remember I was playing against Fuzzy. Sorry, Fuzzy. But I put him to sleep, and I started Swords Dancing, and I swept his team.
Yes, dude.
And so I'm really like, I don't normally go with meta picks, like meta move sets. I normally go with whoever I feel like is comfortable to go against to counter their team. So that's something I normally do. So, you know, that's gonna be interesting now that there are no like separate conferences, and now we're just everybody's going against each other. I think it's gonna be actually an interesting competition.
Yeah,
so,
I think so too. I agree.
All right, moving on. We were talking about opponents. All right, we were talking about the other coaches. So looking at the opponents, I'm pretty sure you've seen the rest of the coaches, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the majority
being
of them.
Realistic, is there anyone you're looking out for?
I'm what?
That you're looking out for? Someone?
Yeah, the Green Bay Pat Rats, Shane Gatsby. Very scared of him. He looks very intimidating. I heard he's got a really, really intimidating intro to his videos.
He's so Jurassic.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey man, like other than him, anybody else you've been like?
Other than him, I would have to say you.
What?
Oh wait, no, I take that back. Actually,
wow. You know, like that's the fourth time I heard me, but then you actually took it back. But okay.
Yeah, I'm taking that back real quick.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
I think one person you should probably look out for is the Miletic Marolt.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them. About the Slovenia Slowbros.
Yeah, he's in another league, and right now he's on a hot streak 4-0. I don't know if he's 5-0 right now, but he's 4-0. And me and V-Rage were looking at him, which is the coach.
Call me when you go 6-0.
Okay. But he's someone that you probably haven't seen competitively.
Nope.
Jerugalo, coach of the Space Coast Porygons and the Trevenants, the Tampa Bay Trevenants. Mm-hmm. Really funny. You three are all from Florida right now.
Yeah. Oh, Tampa Bay. Well, I don't know what Space Coast is.
I never heard about Space Coast was actually a real city until he told me. So I was like, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm guessing that's where the Florida NASA thing is, the main
Florida. Yeah. Crap. I forgot the city it was called. Crap. It's in that Pitbull song. Oh, no.
All I know from Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide. That's it.
All right, well, yeah, that's a good point. I should be looking out for newcomers, or not necessarily newcomers, but people who I have no experience of battling with, especially if they're more competitively oriented than some of the other people in this league.
Also, people that you didn't face in the FTL, like my conference, so like Enigma or like Fuzzy, they're all in the league as well. And Fuzzy, I would say he's pretty good.
They don't phase me.
Oh, okay. So you guys are watching this. There's your shade at. Anyways, moving on to the next question. Who are you actually most looking forward to face in the league?
I would have to say, Oh, I know. The Green Bay Pat Rats by Shane Gatsby.
Besides him.
Oh, okay. Besides him. I mean, honestly, one of the newcomers.
The newcomers.
Milotic Merrill to Jirogalo or the Dark Savior. Either of them. I mean, I don't know how they play. I can't really talk trash because I can't. There's nothing for me to base this trash off of. If I'm gonna talk trash about you, that means I know something about you, and I'm confident in what I'm saying. With them, I don't know anything, so I'm afraid to say anything and look like a fool.
All right. Interesting. All right. Almost the last question. Being realistic, all right, do you see yourself up there at the top? Where do you actually see yourself at the end of the season? What place and win ratio? Being realistic.
Need I answer this question?
I'm just saying, man, where do you see yourself? I'm gonna let you know that there's a lot of cocky people that I interviewed before you.
Well, I mean, if anyone else said first, they're clearly delusional because I'm sorry.
All right, so you see yourself at first?
Yes.
What about your ratio? Do you think you'll be undefeated?
I think I might lose 1 game, 2 max.
1 game. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna lose. It kind of depends on my draft, actually.
That's what I also
probably
said
shouldn't
to people.
Yeah, the fact that we're doing this interview before the draft kind of scares me because it's like, okay, what if I end up getting not that good of a draft?
And
I mean,
plus,
obviously,
the
I'm going to
draft
go
is
into the
tier
draft
list.
with a bit of. I'm already going into the draft with a bit of a game plan. I know what I want to get right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's just building a team around what I am able to get off the bat, because sometimes what you want to get doesn't end up happening. So like you gotta make decisions on the fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Which is gonna be interesting because it's a tier list draft, so anything could be drafted within the ban list.
I'm gonna draft diggity diggity.
All right, so final question as we're coming to an end. Is there anything you would like to say to your fans, your rivals, or anybody out there?
My fans? Yeah. I don't have fans.
Hey, man, you can start having fans today.
Hang on. All right. If you are a fan of Shlubbs of the Miami Mudkips and you are watching this video, question your life right now. What are you doing? Why are you a fan of Shlubbs? That makes no sense. You shouldn't be a fan of Shlubbs. This man barely uploads. His videos are crap. He sucks at competitive. He's cocky as shit. He runs his mouth. All this stuff. You know, why are you a fan of this person? He's a terrible person, terrible role model. Don't listen to this man. That's what I have to say.
Is this reverse psychology?
I don't know. You tell me.
People feel bad
I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
Right,
Making people feel bad.
How about for your rivals?
For my what I want to say to them?
Yeah, anything you want to say for people? I've heard that Speedy wants to take you down.
Why? What have I done to Speedy?
he wants to be at the top.
Oh, he wants blood. I mean, he knows who he needs to take down to get to the top. That's for sure. What I have to say to Speedy,
or anybody else, doesn't have to be him. I'm just saying there's people up there looking for that title.
Anyone else? Yeah, just be prepared when you face me, because you're gonna need it.
One more thing before I
so many one more things.
One more thing before I tell this to everybody: don't underestimate anyone in this league, especially
Shane Gatsby.
It's Shane Gatsby. But anyway, that's the time that we have left for today. Thank you, Shlubbs, for joining me on this interview. Remember, guys, if you're new to this, make sure you check out the description. It'll have everybody, including Shlubbs, all the coaches down below in the description. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more EDC Elite Draft Championships content, and make sure you like this video. Also, don't forget to comment down below and say your support for the Miami Mudkips. So
hashtag Putemon.
Hashtag Putemon. Okay. But this is your boy Irish in HD, and we have Mr. Shlubbs with us, and we are signing out. Goodbye.
Peace.